Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So, today we are talking Gisele and Tom Brady, you guys. Their divorce is final. They filed and it's final, you guys. So they are both officially single. And let's get into it. This is coming from TMZ, you guys. And so, basically, what happened as of a couple of hours ago, they filed and they had been spending basically the entire month of October working out, the division of assets and also custody and everything else. And basically, the copy of the divorce filings said their marriage was basically irreconcilable, broken. The property settlement and custody agreement remain confidential. What's interesting, the docs include 2 certificates showing both Tom and Gisele successfully completed a parent education and family stabilization course. The docs say both Tom and Gisele are restored to the status of being single and unmarried per the judge, you guys. So yeah, it is done. So here's the thing. Basically, remember Gisele, there was problems that were being announced over like the past year or so. And essentially what happened is she wanted Tom Brady to retire and stay retired. Remember, Tom Brady announced that he was retiring from the NFL, you guys, which usually when you're retired, you can spend more time with your family, spend more time with your kids. I don't know, spend more time with your spouse. And, Gisele didn't like being in Tampa and this and that. And remember, like 15 minutes later, Tom Brady was like, just kidding, you guys, just kidding. I'm coming back. I am unretiring. And I was like, uh-oh. I was like, this marriage is donezo. This marriage is donezo. And Tom Brady went back and is having the worst career ever this season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you guys. And a divorce on top of it. So there is that. I think, honestly, at least Tom Brady has at least moved on, because it didn't seem like he was in the fight to fight for his marriage at all. So, pretty sure he probably has like a side thing by now, if not already, you guys. And Gisele, it says that she's just living her life and doing her and working out and being there for the kids. And they've got dough, you guys. They're worth almost $1 billion. I believe Gisele is worth over 400 million, and Tom Brady is over 330 million, you guys. But I knew this marriage was over a long time ago, actually, even prior to any of this. I don't know if you guys remember, but back when Ben Affleck was having like his own scandals, and then I think this was back when he was with Jennifer Gardner. Remember there was a photo of Ben Affleck on a private jet, I believe with like Tom Brady and this woman who was alleged to be Ben Affleck's mistress, but I didn't totally buy it because the said mistress had 5 Super Bowl rings on her hand that belonged to Tom Brady, you guys. That belonged to Tom Brady, and I was like, something isn't sounding right here. Something isn't sounding right because why is she wearing Tom Brady's rings? Like, what is going on? Why are you on this private jet with Tom Brady's rings? And I was like, I don't know. And then also I knew this was not going to last because the way that they got together, the way Tom Brady and Gisele got together was kind of shaky, you guys. Because remember he tried to say that he broke up with his ex, Bridget Moynihan, who's the star on Big Blood, not Big Bloods, Blue Bloods, that's on CBS, and was a former model and everything else. And remember he tried to say they like put the spin that, oh, she was broken up when she got pregnant and blah, 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 blah. I thought that was fake news to kind of smooth things over, to make it seem like it was a smooth transition to her to Gisele. I think that he was still messing with both and that there was some overlap. So I knew at some point that karma was going to come to collect and that this was not going to last. You just know these things. When you get together with somebody and it is on a shaky foundation, it is on a scandal, which would have been much bigger if it came out now compared to when it actually happened. it was inevitable, you guys. It was inevitable. You're always going to be looking over your shoulder to find out if something sketchy is going to be happening to you. And that is no way to live, you guys. That is no way to live, knowing that the foundation that you were in was a little bit rocky to begin with, and history will repeat itself at some point. You may not know when, but it will at some point in time, and there is that. And so that was like the first glimpse, at least when I saw the lady that had on the 5 Super Bowl rings on the private jet. I was like, yeah, she knows Tom Brady somehow. Is what the first thought it was. But yeah, pretty much at this point, if you were basically choosing the NFL over your family at this point, and you said prior that you were going to retire, this was going to be done so you could focus on your family and this and that, like, you made your choice, and you're having like the worst career ever this season. So those of you, if you guys were presented with an ultimatum from your significant other, your spouse, that was like, hey, you are going to need to retire and you need to stay retired, or I'm out the door, I'm divorcing you, would you guys do something like this? Like, if you guys are financially set for life, you're raising your kids, whoever the primary breadwinner is or whatever, their job takes them away for significant time away from the family, but you guys have made more than enough money over several years now to where you can retire and enjoy the good life with your family, with your kids, travel the world, do some things that you didn't have time to do when your job was taking you away from all of these things. And, your spouse, they're like, you know what? You're right. I've achieved everything that I can achieve in this job. I've made all the accomplishments I can make with this job. Let me retire and devote more time to you and the kids. Let me retire so that I can spend more time with you and the kids, because we are set for life financially. I don't need to work anymore. I've accomplished everything I could. Let's do this. And then literally moments later, you're like, you know what? I've got that itch that needs to be scratched. I need to go back to work. I can't be at home. At all with my spouse and kids. It's too much. It is too much. I need to be away. I need to physically be away from my spouse and kids, you guys. And you don't need the money. You do not need the money. And you've achieved everything that you could achieve at the highest level at your position with this job. And you're like, you know what? I'm older. I probably have like a nice retirement package and everything else, but I still want to go back. And you go back and it's over. It is over. You try to make it work. You try to think that you can balance both, but your spouse is checked out. They're like, you know what? You made your decision. And now, now that your divorce is finally final, you go back to a job that you were amazing at, and you are completely dropping the ball, and you are completely failing at every aspect of the job now. Part of it might be stress of the situation, but it's kind of like I had told you so. Like, you should have retired when I said retire. So there is that. But it's wild how everything works. And we'll, I guess, continue to see how this plays out and what comes of this. But as of now, Tom Brady and Gisele are officially single. So there is that. So we will have to stay tuned to see if and when they publicly move on to somebody else, and who that person may be, if it is another celebrity or if it is somebody else. So we'll, of course, have that update if and when that takes place. So there's that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think of the divorce between Gisele and Tom Brady, like literally being filed today and then finalized, because they were already working out the details of their property, their assets, and custody? What do you guys think in the comments? Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.